Hello everybody, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Bloodborne. Today's episode, episode number 7, we're going to be covering the Forbidden Woods, and honestly a little side area that I kind of forgot, so we might as well take care of it now. Should be a little bit easier now that we're pretty well leveled. Speaking of which, let's level up our character. Now that I think I'm going to start going into a little bit more damage here. It goes up to 14, okay, cool. That's pretty good. I don't think we necessarily need anything for this next area. Actually, maybe some Molotovs if we don't have any. Yeah, be good to have 2 Molotovs for this next area. So again, real quick, I'm kind of lying to you guys when I say we're going straight to Forbidden Woods. We need to, real quick, go to the Grand Cathedral in Cathedral Ward. Again, just a little side area that we need to quickly tackle. Completely optional. Really, the only thing we're getting out of this area is twin bloodstone shards. So I could arguably skip it, but again, it is a walkthrough, so I'm trying to show you guys as much of the content that's available, just in case you guys ran into this encounter and are, wondering how to beat it or what's the easiest way to go about it. But yeah, so when we go through here, instead of going right to go to Hemwick, we're going to go left. Just keep running. The reason why we want Molotovs is because there's a scurrying beast. There's actually a few of them in this next area. The first one drops bloodstone shards, so it's not that important, but upgrade materials are never a bad thing, especially if you want to experiment with more and more types of weapons. So again, real quick, there's a hunter right here, so we want to try to hurry up and go deal with this scurrying beast over here. I whiffed. That's hilarious. But yeah, this hunter will try to fight us, so I want to hopefully get through here, because I'm not trying to fight him in that little alleyway. Come on. Oh my god. Remember in the last episode the AI for the enemies seemed a little wonky? I'm hoping we're not going to run into that today. Alright. Actually, I could just go for the kill. It's pretty low. Alright, this one's not too bad. The next hunter that we're going to fight, by the way, I should have mentioned that at the start of the fight. There's another hunter over there. As soon as you cross this little threshold here, I think, yeah, he's going to aggro onto you. So just make sure when you're fighting that first hunter that you don't go too far past this well, or else this guy will start to shoot at you. And as you're going to see, this guy loves to shoot his fucking gun. It is his favorite thing in the world to do. Honestly, maybe the most annoying hunter fight in the whole game. When it comes, like, he's not, like, difficult by any means, or overly difficult, just extremely annoying. So, because he likes to spam his gun, I'm going to, actually, I guess, anytime you want to back away, if he gets you really low and you want to heal up reliably, you want to try to put something in between you and him, or else if you're too far from him, he's just going to keep spamming his gun. So just keep that in mind. As you can see, too, you can dodge the bullets. Oh, a little preemptive there. So you can see this guy's not, like, he's honestly pretty docile. Like, he doesn't really aggress onto you too much. He's just kind of a pain in the ass to fight. This guy can actually parry you, so be careful of that. If you R1 spam too much, he will kind of catch you and try to break your attack chain by doing that. God, he's fucking agile too. Alright. So real quick, again, I'm trying to hurry up so we can get to Forbidden Woods. After you kill that, we want to real quick go on top over here. There's going to be this rooftop over here. There's just 2 crows. There's no items, so don't even bother with that. You're going to want to drop down here and slide down this rooftop to come get the Frenzied Coldblood. There is a body snatcher that we have to fight here. So again, he doesn't have his back turned to us, so we can't really do our little sneak attack. So I'm just going to equip some fire paper to hopefully make it a little bit easier. 2, 3. I can't get the charge because... maybe I can. Oh yeah. I think more bloodstone shards. Oh, twins. That's not too bad. We can upgrade our pistol. Right down here. The next area is kind of a pain in the butt. There is 2 gunmen, 2 scurrying beasts, and 2 executioners. And the executioners are pretty much guarding the scurrying beast. So you're going to see, I'm pretty much going to have to use, again, patience and pebbles to try to essentially bait out the executioners so that we can fight the scurrying beasts by themselves. Pebbles, okay. So again, these two guys here that are coming roaming around, once you pass like a certain threshold, I want to say once you pass this kind of post right here, those scurrying beasts that are a little bit further ahead are going to essentially start running away, and if you're not quick enough, you're just going to lose them. So it's best to deal with the executioners first. Again, I'm always late with those. This is like a reoccurring theme. I should be able to get that one. Okay, and now the second executioner, we're actually going to try to get as close as possible. Keep spamming your lock-on button until you're locked on, and then maybe take a few more steps. We're going to throw a stone at him, and hopefully he comes to follow us over here. Again, I don't know if you can see them. The two scurrying beasts are right in front of that doorway right there. So that's, again, we're just trying to avoid them spotting us so they don't start running away immediately. So again, we're going to let this guy follow us all the way back here. Make sure you have at least one Molotov, or even fire paper is going to work well, because again, catching those two scurrying beasts can be a little tricky. Alright, so, oh, he's not dead yet. Alrighty. So again, choose one and throw a Molotov at it. Let's say this one right here. I'm going to miss, of course. Okay, so then just get one swing, and then swing on the other one. Should be able to get him before they disappear. Yeah, so as long as you hit him, it kind of extends his timer, I think, because for sure if you only go for one of them and you ignore the other one, by the time you start fighting the other one, you might actually lose him. Do not go in there. That's going to be a late game area. We can't really do anything in there yet except die. It's very I can't really explain it in another way than that. If you go into that room, pretty much the only thing waiting for you is death. I think there's a madman's knowledge or something like that, but we don't really care about that. So again, real quick, actually, you know what, instead of running, we're just going to use a bold hunter mark just to save some time. So again, I'm just going to edit out this loading screen to try to make this episode a little bit shorter. Alright, so now that we're back at the dream, we have a good amount of blood echoes. And actually, I think we'll be able to upgrade our pistol now. Yeah, we should be able to upgrade it to level 5. Might as well repair while we're here. And might as well level up. And now we are good to start Forbidden Woods. As soon as we level up here. Oh, we can do one more. 16, sure, let's go and skill. There you go. Pretty good. So again, that area I just did is essentially, you know, a side area. You don't need to do it. I don't know. I just figured I'd show you because, again, it's content and just to show you guys what's available in the game. Again, more twin shards there so you can upgrade your pistol once your right-hand weapon is fully upgraded or upgraded to 6. So again, we're going to go right back to the Grand Cathedral. So, I'm pretty sure this is the fastest way to get to the next area, which is, again, Forbidden Woods. Sorry for, again, that little sidetrack or that little... you know, side objective that we just did in that area. Again, I'm just wanting to show you guys everything that's available in the game. So we just want to run by everybody over here. As you can see, because we started a new chapter in the game, now all of these church giants are going to be sleeping, which makes running by them a little bit easier. And we're going to all the way down the staircase. We're going back to this courtyard that had all of the madman's knowledge and all of that good stuff. Just keep sprinting by. Keep sprinting by. Just keep sprinting. And eventually, once you get into here, all of the enemies should not be following you anymore. Maybe the dog, because dogs are fucking stupid. No, there you go. Even he backed off. So after you initiate the next phase or the next chapter in Bloodborne, when we do that cutscene after Vicar Amelia, Alfred would now spawn here. I always like to talk to him and talk to him about the Vile Bloods. I don't think you need to do this to actually progress his quest line. But just know that he does have a bit of a side quest line related to the Vile Bloods, and we can actually get a very good Covenant rune from Alfred a little bit later on in the game. So down in this doorway, we were going to speak to this person behind the door, give him the password, the super secret password of Fear the Old Blood, and the door opens up. And psych, it's a fucking dead guy. Ooh, spooky. So yeah, we pick up our madman's knowledge, and we're gonna go down these stairs and officially enter into the godforsaken Forbidden Woods. I cannot stress how much I hate this level. Might be my least favorite level in the whole game. Definitely up there. So real quick, when we get down here, a few enemies we have to deal with before we light our lantern. Actually, I'll deal with these two guys first. This area looks very samey. Again, it's pretty much a forest, so a lot of the areas kind of blend, and I might even get lost a few times, so I apologize. I'm apologizing in advance for this. This walkthrough might not be super coherent, at least in this section. As you can see, we want this guy to follow us up here. You can go fight him down there, but just know that this guy over here is going to start throwing oil urns at you, not Molotovs. He's throwing oil at you, so that basically you get drenched in oil, and anytime you get hit with a fire attack, you're going to take an insane amount of damage. So after you kill those two guys, if you want, you can go straight down here, just keep walking along this path, and I think you see it in the distance, there's a lantern, but real quick, before I go light that, we're going to go to the right side over here. There's going to be an executioner guarding, I believe, another gemstone, which is actually something I forgot to do in the start of this episode. Is I think we picked up a pretty decent one in the last episode. Again, we kill this guy. He's got a gemstone, and I think he's guarding another one. Madman's Knowledge and an Adept Blood gemstone. Cool. I think that's a pretty good one for us. It's actually going to benefit us. So again, just walk out here. Again, I'm going to try to take my time and not sprint as much through this area. I need to keep a mental note of that. So just try to follow this path that I'm going. Again, it's a forest. So like, if you get lost, just don't be afraid to rewind a few times. Again, I'm going to try to not sprint through this area as much as I usually do, just to try to make it a little bit slower for you guys, because it is very easy to get lost in this area. So now that you've made it to the lantern, I'm debating if I want to go back to the dream, but no, this episode is going to go on forever. I want to upgrade my weapon, or not upgrade, but equip the blood gems. But I'll do that after. This is the big shortcut that we're going to be opening by the end of this episode. Keep that in mind. Antidotes, kind of relevant. A bit of poison in this area, so antidotes aren't a bad thing to have. Over here, we're going to bait this guy over here to this other side of the bridge. This gunman over here, be careful behind him. There's a little kind of lever here. Actually, I'm going to go pick up the item first. There's an item over here. Twin shards. Be careful, don't fall off there. So these platforms, these like wooden platforms, believe it or not, there's a trap. I don't know if you can see the chains and they're holding up a trap. If you walk over this, it will send the trap. This one specifically will launch you off of the map. If you get hit by it when you're standing here, it's going to literally push your character off of the map and you will immediately die. So either avoid it all around, but if you do step on it, you'll hear an audio cue and just walk to the side. This one actually swings a few times, and there you go. As you can see, you would have went flying off the map there. So before progressing downwards, we actually kind of want to go from the top down, or I don't know how to explain it, but we want to deal with this enemy first. So we get our visceral, hopefully, yep. Do that. I don't think there's anything down here yet, not yet, okay. Actually, if we have any Molotovs, they'd be good to equip now. We do not. That'd be way too cool, way too convenient, right? But there are some dogs down here, and another enemy, so honestly, there's no real safe way to go about this. Okay, where's that dog going? Hello? Alright, it was nice of them to do that, so now we only have to deal with one dog, this guy, and this other guy, by the way, again, throwing more urns at us. So if you look on the top left, right below my HP bar, you see there's like that little blue icon, which is our buff, and then there's also another little icon that's kind of orangish, a little orange upside down triangle. That's essentially telling you that you are now drenched in oil. Anytime you even touch fire while you're drenched, it's going to do an insane amount of damage to you. So basically, I'm just going to stand here and wait till till I'm not drenched anymore. It's going to take a few seconds. There we go. Now we're good. As you notice, a lot of the enemies here, and even, you know, even the ground is an enemy here. There's fucking fire everywhere, so it's a very tricky area. Oh, I didn't realize that he's not dead yet. Okay, real quick, we're just going to go on the top over here. Pick up an item. So this is where we started. Instead of going down the hill like we're going now, we went to the right and killed that enemy. So we're kind of just going back the way we came. So over here is another enemy over here. Actually, he's supposed to be a part of this group, I think, but he got lost. Another enemy with a torch. We're gonna go on this this right alley over here, I guess. A scurrying beast. Gonna give us some twins. And then a few crows over here. I actually don't even know why I even bothered coming here. Now I gotta deal with some crows for no reason. Nothing else over here. There is actually a cool skip, but I won't show that. And then over here. So do not go to the right hand side. I strongly recommend going the other way. So if you go a little bit further here, you see there's like a wooden platform. If you step on that wooden platform, it will fall and you'll basically be in the next area at a less optimal spot that we want to be in. So basically what we want to do is all these this field with all these like kind of flowers here, you want to go through here. The right side here, there's going to be another enemy. I missed my visceral. Hello? Okay. Might drop some vials for us. There you go. Forget what we get here. Okay, dude. So fucking... Oh, beast blood. That's pretty good. Some pellets are really good. Alright, now down here. Another item. This next area is kind of not complicated, but there's a lot. Oh, another one of those traps, by the way, so do not step on that. Just go around this tree. Yeah, okay, I guess we're going to go. So the first thing I like to tackle when I get in here, there's an enemy right here. Actually, I think there's two enemies. Yeah, two enemies right here. I did not realize that he wasn't dead yet. Also, there's a gunman in that room, so just be careful of that. Sometimes he's, like right now, he's kind of... you know, actually shooting at the doorway, which is nice for us. But he is able to aggro onto you and shoot you from all the way across there. Okay, this next spot here, so this is where we came in from. We want to try to kill some of these enemies. This piece of wood right here is another one of those traps. If you step on this, you will fall down into a pit. There's a ladder to get back up, but at the bottom of the pit, I think there's like 3 or 4 crows. So we're just going to go around that slowly. And we're going to try to do a sneak attack on this guy. We should be able to do it. Beautiful. Those guys apparently do not have ears. And I think this way... Oh no, not yet. It's going to be a shortcut a little bit later on. Come back out. At this point, if you want to, if you have your pebbles equipped, wouldn't be a bad idea to equip them. Just throw one at this guy, get him to come fight us. Again, avoid all of this wood. There is literally nothing at the bottom of that pile. I'm pretty sure it's like pebbles or something really useless. So I'm not even going to bother going down there. But as you can see, there's definitely a pit that you can fall down. So just don't even bother. There's nothing down there but crows. I think we have one more item over here. No, full of poo-poo. I don't know what I'm talking about. Trash gamer. I think it's in here. Yeah. What is it? I don't know. More beast blood pellets. That's pretty good. And exit. Go to the right hand side and then through. Right here there's these rocks that you can walk on. And that's it. You've pretty much cleared this whole area. Instead of going forward and going over there, we're actually going to go to the top part and deal with that first, because that whole river, there's a river over there and it's basically all drenched in oil. And yeah, so basically there's guys with Molotovs on top of there. They're going to be throwing their Molotovs down. We're going to be drenched in oil. You can see how that's not fun. So we're just going to go on top over here real quick. We're going to grab an item. Over here, kind of optional interaction that you can do. When you speak to this guy at the end of it, he's going to give you the tonsil stone. And this item, I didn't know what it did for the longest time, but basically, I don't know if you guys remember a few episodes ago, maybe, I think it was episode 3, when we got to Cathedral Ward and we picked up the gear and there was like a blue thing, there was like a hand that came down to try to grab us. Essentially, if you hold the tonsil stone, if you have that in your inventory and you get grabbed by that, you will die, but instead of respawning at the area we're in, you'll actually respawn in the Nightmare Frontier. which is a late game area, not nearly as good as the one that we accessed a few episodes ago. And honestly, Nightmare Frontier is probably one of, again, my least favorite episodes, and we go there later on anyway, so I usually don't even bother picking up the Tonsil Stone, but I figure I'd show you guys that it's there. Over here, we got a lot of dogs locked in cages, free blood echoes. Do not go over here. To the left, there's a little passageway. We're going to be coming back here just a little bit later. Probably 2 episodes from now. A crow over here. I believe we have a tire on top here, guarded by a few more crows. This is the White Church set. That was kind of hard to say. Down here, 2 dogs are going to rush us. Oh, and apparently I'm bad. Over here on the right side, there's going to be a gate. So if we go through the other way, we basically went all around this house where the dog kennel were and all that. If you were to come straight here, after picking up the Tonsil Stone, like that's where we picked it up, that enemy is just going to close that gate on you, and you're going to have to come all the way around anyways. So just kind of skip that whole process and go straight to him. Again, don't pull this lever, it's just going to close the gate, so don't pull that lever. Over here, we have another body snatcher behind this house, and we can definitely do a sneak attack on him, which is great. Just makes that fight a little bit easier. Do our visceral. Actually, we don't even need to do the combo, he just dies to that. That's pretty good. And then real quick, in this room over here, we do have another item. I forget what it is. Beast Drawer. Oh, that one's cool. So Beast Drawer is another arcane item that we put in our quick item slot. This one actually requires 2 Quicksilver bullets, and we also need 15 arcane to even be able to use it. And this one, basically, you do a Beast Roar, so your guy will basically go down on all 4s and do a roar, and it actually kind of boops enemies away from you or knocks them back. Yeah, kind of niche, but also kind of useful. Down here, enemy that you can do a drop attack on. If you don't, just fight him normally. One of the first guys with Molotovs. So as you can see, this whole river down here is drenched in oil, and these guys are going to be throwing Molotovs at us. Not all of these enemies, but a lot of the enemies in the just a little bit further up on the bridge. There's an item here. No, there isn't. So these guys over here. Dodge this. Dodge that. And like as you can see down here, look at how discolored that is. That whole lake or whole river or whatever is drenched in oil. And the game is nice enough to give us a crap ton of Molotovs, so we're definitely going to take advantage of that and just start chucking them. As you can see, all of these guys are going to die to 1 hit now because they are also drenched in oil. So they're taking bonus damage as well. Not just us, which is kind of cool. Might as well kill the rest of them. I think there's a few more here. Yeah, one more here. Another guy over here. Another one over here. And that's it. Another enemy over here with his back turned, so we can definitely do a sneak attack onto this guy. A little bit closer. He might actually disappear into the rock once we kill him, so we might lose our blood vials. It almost always happens. Oh, we got him before he disappeared. Just keep spamming the X button to get your blood vials before he disappears. Twins, I think more twin shards. So we should be able to fully upgrade our pistol. And this door over here, just if you're curious, leads us right back to that area where I told you to avoid the wood pile that has all the crows at the bottom of the pit. That leads us right back there. So that's our first kind of short, really small shortcut. It's not really, I mean, it is a shortcut, don't get me wrong, but it's not the greatest one. Real quick, I want to get rid of this guy because there's another gunman on top of that roof over there. So just kind of hug this cliffside here and he shouldn't be able to shoot you. Go ahead and kill him. Okay, this next area here, kind of tricky. We're going to go house to house at the very top of that. I don't know if you can see, but there's a cannon. And this guy is, believe it or not, yes, going to shoot cannons at us. Yeah, welcome to Bloodborne. So basically, yeah, you just want to keep going house to house. There's a few enemies and a few items in most of these houses. So again, you just want to go kind of house to house. Boom, boom, boom. Gunman over here. Another house over here. I don't think there's anything in this one. Again, it's just to kind of stay safe from that. And at this point, you could just sprint right at him. Once you get close enough, you should be able to just do that. You can fire this thing, by the way, but you can't actually turn it. It literally just, that's all you can do with it. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. You might be able to shoot it further, but it's not very effective to actually use. And there's one more enemy, I believe, in this one here. More beast blood pellets, which honestly should be more than enough for the entire run. I don't think I forgot anything. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, so back up top of the hill where the cannon was. And we're almost there, guys. We're almost at the halfway point, which means we're almost done this episode. Just a few more things we need to do. These guys here, we're going to start running into some snakes and some like snake-human hybrids. They are pretty weak to fire. So this next enemy here, whenever they transform, or they're about to transform, if you hit them with a R1, L1, it actually stops them mid-animation, and it prevents them from transforming. Some of them that we will encounter, like the next enemy, is already transformed, basically. There's nothing you can really do about it. So you basically just have to fight them while they're transformed. We are going to be unlocking this elevator a little bit later on. And then, like I said, to tidy up this episode, we're just going to deal with this enemy here. So yeah, this guy here. Not fun. They do a lot of damage. But you can parry them. And again, they are weak to fire. As you can see, the fire on top of the visceral attack killed them in one hit. But again, that's probably the most annoying enemy in this whole area. Very tough enemy to deal with. Pick up some twin shards again. And then this doorway over here on the right hand side. This elevator is going to unlock our shortcut. So congratulations, you've made it halfway through this god-forsaken level. And actually, I think we have time to do this. You know what, I'm going to go level up first. And then we're going to interact with that NPC and show you a funny little thing that we can do. So once you're back in the dream, we're actually going to go fully level up our pistol now. I think we have enough twin shards to be able to do that. Yep. Cool. So now that's at level 6. Our main weapon is at level 6. Now we need bloodstone chunks to start leveling up our weapons even further, which we're going to get a little bit further on in the game. Let's also check our... Surprisingly, we can't really... Okay, so I thought we'd have better blood gems at this point, but I guess we don't. So, we might as well level up. Again, we're still doing pretty good damage for where we are in the game, so I think, because this next area is so annoying, I think I'm going to invest a little bit into HP, and then maybe just increase my damage a little bit more. Actually, I can do one more level. Might as well do one more vitality. Alright, so now we are good to go back and, oh, again, wrong tombstone. You want to go to this one, the Frontier tombstone, or headstone. That's how we get back to the Forbidden Woods. So again, we're almost done with this episode. We're, again, just halfway through Forbidden Woods. We still have the second half and then the boss fight to go through. Again, probably in the next episode, I'm just going to go through the rest of the area and leave the boss fight for another episode. And real quick, before we finish this episode, I just want to show you guys a funny little thing that we can do. So, quick disclaimer, if you've been kind of relying, or if you've been using summons and plan on using NPC summons to help you with some boss fights, do not do this. You can talk to him and join the league. Actually, you do want to talk to him if you want to be able to use him as a summon. For example, in the next boss fight, we'll actually be able to, I believe, summon him to help us out in the next boss fight, if you want to. So he's going to give us this is actually our first Covenant rune. And real quick, just to show you guys that this one is honestly kind of useless, in my opinion. So this one, again, is going to go all the way on the far right side, that like blue rune that we can equip, it's going to go there. And again, it's a Covenant related rune. This one specifically boosts our max HP when we're co-oping, so whether that be with a computer NPC or even a real player, it's going to boost our HP by a whole 2%. That's pretty much a joke. Okay, so I mean, at this point you might as well equip it because it's the only one we have. If you want to, when you get back to the dream, you can do that, but it's pretty much useless. So again, if you plan on using summons further on in the game, do not do what I'm about to do next, but there's a really funny interaction where we can kill him, and once we kill him, there's going to be a second hunter that's going to come in and try to defend his honor, I guess, and we can also kill him and get a free, or basically get an arcane item. And there's a really, really funny way to kill these guys. You see that elevator? We're basically just going to get them to fall to their deaths, both of them. So you want to hit him 3 times. And now when he gets pissed off, hopefully make sure he's just following you. And then you want to just use the elevator and kind of stand on the backside of the elevator just to make sure he doesn't fall on you. So he's going to fall to his death. He's going to give you absolutely nothing. Actually, I think if you kill him, you get the rune that we picked up from him. Or it might be the helmet that he gave to us. But long story short, go back up the elevator, and as soon as you cross this doorway, there's going to be another hunter over here getting ready to fight you. So you want to make sure, again, he's following you. Just make sure he's following us. Make sure he's following us. Yep. All right. Onto the elevator, walk back, and watch him fall to his death. Easy clap, boys. And there you go. So this one drops the Madra's Whistle, which is, again, another arcane item. This one specifically, I think, requires Blood Tinge. Yeah, so this one is scaled off of Blood Tinge and not arcane, which is kind of cool. This one uses 4 Quicksilver bullets and is an interesting one. It basically summons a giant snake out of the ground to attack enemies. Just like one big damaging attack. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess yeah, we'll just close out the episode now. You know what? I'm gonna kill these crows because they're going to ruin my outro. And there you go. So now we've just unlocked the main shortcut that we will be using for pretty much the rest of this area. Once we get to the boss fight, this is, believe it or not, the shortest way to get back to the boss fight. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. On the next one, we're going to be finishing this area, and then probably in 2 episodes from now, we'll be fighting the Shadows of Yharnam, which is the boss fight at the end of this area. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys.